So on to the best bit, all those vendors that were selling coral at the AquaH show. And there were some really fantastic corals in here, and there's a few faces in here that everyone will probably recognise as well. So starting off with the first celebrity, Reefer. There he is with his legs out. This was the Aqua Group stand, and they had some really nice coral in here. I ended up getting a strawberry shortcake, I believe, from there, and I saw Shamila bagging herself one of those plate corals. A little bit jealous of that. But yeah, some really stunning coral in there. And they had quite a lot of stuff actually at the show as well. And quite a big stand. Reef Dork's legs again. Here we go. Yeah, so lots of different suppliers and vendors that they were running stock of there. And they had the octopus and the squid hats there. I got asked several times where they were sold. I never spotted them the first time round. So that was just a little snippet of the Red Sea. This was Vision Aquatics, which used to be part of the Ocean Project. And for pretty much all day Saturday, they were about 4 people deep all the way around that tank. And it was really amusing because their cover over the top kept falling down. So it was generally the outer rings of reefers that would hold it up. And there's work experience reefer as well. So the outer ones would hold up the cover while the people nearest the tank could get a good look at everything until there was a break and they could fix it up a bit better. But they had loads of selection here. That had I think it was a pink Sinorina as well, which was really stunning. Loads of torch corals and some really, really nice looking torch corals as well. I did pick myself up a couple of Goniopora from this stand. Or I can't remember if they were Goni or Alvi now. But from this stand here, yeah, they were really, really nice corals in here. And just looking at the top down, it just looks stunning. Very jealous of a lot of those torch corals, which just seem to be such a pain to keep alive. They'll be fine, and then one day they just disappear. But yeah, huge selection. Some big walling hammer colonies there as well. Then Max Marines. Had quite a nice little selection here in these tanks as well. One of the things I did notice with the exhibition was that there were a lot of tanks that were still a little bit cloudy because obviously they'd just been set up the night before. So although it didn't really affect when you were there looking at it, it has had an impact on some of the footage I recorded as well. So yeah, it looked much better in person than some of the tanks did on the video. And again, some really stunning coral in these tanks. Wish I'd had unlimited funds because I would have bought most of it. So then, the Prestige Reef stall as well. Another one that was really busy pretty much all day Saturday and for quite a bit of Sunday. I did see Ryan a few times and said hi, but I didn't seem to have captured him on video for some reason. So no celebrity spotting there for you. But again, some really stunning corals. You know, look really, really nice, particularly in this tank here. That torch coral at the end, at the front, on the right-hand side was absolutely amazing. And the price was down as ask. And it's one of those, if you ask, you probably can't afford it. So I didn't ask. But yeah, some really, really nice looking corals in that tank as well. Great turnout for the show. It's great to see so many vendors there. Look at that torch coral. Yeah, that's lovely. And he also had, I did pick myself up a Prestige Reef towel, so I managed to spill water all in my cool box that I'd taken with me to keep my corals warm. And I bought some raffle tickets, but I think it's fixed because I didn't win anything. And then onto the Tees Reef, again some really nice alveopora in there, and some pretty high-end mushrooms, and if I remember it, on the Sunday had some torch as well, or is it in this other tank? Yeah, it's in this tank here. It had some really nice torch corals in there as well. It looked, yeah, I keep saying it, everything looked amazing. It was all really, really well presented, really healthy corals there. It's really nice to see. And then the coral centre has a bit of a mixture of dry goods and coral, and some inverts as well, which we'll get to. But yeah, I had quite a wide selection of dry goods there. And then loads of people selling mugs. I'm not quite sure what the deal with the mugs was. And then the coral itself, again, you know, really nice coral in this tank. Absolutely rammed full. This was on the Saturday before everyone came in, but it was really good to see the tanks so full. They definitely weren't like that at the end. And then onto probably the biggest collection of snails I've ever seen in one place. It was absolutely mental. These tanks were rammed completely full. And hermit crabs as well. Yeah, it was crazy. So that was all the coral vendors at Aqua. Got a couple more videos to go, as I said, but we're getting near the end now. Not too many more left. Really appreciate you watching to the end. Thank you very, very much. I'll see you again in another video really soon.